Discovering someone has towed your car can be a sinking feeling. Of course, it costs you time and money, and it's not always your fault. We found sometimes the tow company gets it wrong. KXAN investigator Chris Sadeghi explains how you can fight back.
Where a tow truck goes,
this is not fair. This is not fair.
anger will likely follow.
I can't believe it.
They take your car
I have things to do. I work too, and now I'm without a car.
and the rest of your day.
I've been towed before. You think I was happy about it?
We followed this tow truck driver for tow time to see how he decides who to tow. He parks his car behind the strip center with tow signs posted. When he sees someone park and then cross the street to go to the ACC Northridge campus, he goes to work. No warning, no questions asked. He says that's why the property owner hired him.
The moment that we do not fulfill our contractual obligations is the minute he will find another company that will.
Tow Time also collects the $150 fee from each tow. Is that money you can afford right now?
No, obviously not. I'm a student.
It's all business.
With so much business, cars, and people at stake, KXAN found that mistakes are made.
While we were eating, we had seen other cars being towed.
Cody Trump told us during a big sports game last year, people were parking at this Applebee's, then going to the sports bar across the street.
Whenever we got ready to leave, my car was gone, disappeared.
The legal reasons to tow are specific in the statute and must be on a sign at every entrance to the private lot. Tow Time had towed like the sign said they would. Problem is, Cody was at Applebee's and never left. He even has the receipts to show he ate there.
It had been wrongfully towed.
He didn't have to pay for the tow, but he may have to pay for the damage to the car he bought 3 months earlier.
The forks from the tow truck actually scratched the bumper right here and ripped this plastic piece off right here.
Records from the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation show Tow Time's owner and sister company were among the top violators for illegal towing, with 6 illegal towing violations in the last 4 years. And the agency has fined them $3,700 in fines for various penalties. TDLR can only investigate if you speak up.
That's why it's best for the owner to, document the scene as best they can. I know the vehicle's not there anymore, but at least take a picture of where you parked.
So if you park in a private lot, know your rights and your options.
The tow hearing set up this afternoon will be Lane Kovacs versus Austin Police Department.
There are 2 different types of tow hearings available at your Justice of the Peace Court.
I am requesting to be reimbursed for the towing expenses.
Elaine Kovacs saw the proper signage wasn't there when Austin Police had towed her vehicle downtown, so she came with pictures.
It was causing a lot of problems, especially.
The officers gave their side, and when it was done,
I'll find that the tow was not justified or that the towing cost be reimbursed to the driver.
the city had to reimburse Elaine her $170, but there's no payback for her time.
Probably 10, 12 hours worth of work just to kind of figure out what I wanted to do and what this process was. It can be very frustrating.
If you think you've been wrongfully towed, TDLR recommends these things. They say you should request 2 different tow hearings at your local Justice of the Peace precinct. In one tow hearing, you could get your money reimbursed. In the other, you could get up to $1,000 plus 3 times the cost of towing. They also say you should file a complaint with TDLR. That is how they investigate these companies and possibly levy any administrative penalties. And if you're in Austin, you can also call 311 and file a complaint with the Austin Police Wrecker Officer. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN Investigates.
Check out Chris's investigation online, where we have details on the tips he just told you, plus the list of the companies with the most complaints and violations in Austin. That's online right now in the investigative section of KXAN.com. And remember, if you have something you want us to investigate, email us at report@KXAN.com.